Hi, welcome to Jitsu Web 2.0 Tools on YouTube. I am Professor Amin, your Jitsu tutor. Today we will explore the use of WordPress in education. Do you know what WordPress is? Well, WordPress is a free online publishing with a rich text editor and advanced multimedia support. It is a web-based software program that allows anyone to build and maintain in terms of creating and editing a website or blog. It was originally intended as an easy way to set up a blog and is now suitable for just about anybody.
Professor Amin, can you explain how WordPress can be used in education?
Of course. WordPress can be used as a platform to build just any kind of website, including portfolio website. WordPress allows you to set up various levels of access to your site by changing the user role so that you can control what gets published online. Well, are you ready to get started with WordPress? The following video provides a step-by-step guide on how to get started with WordPress.
This WordPress tutorial by Mark McLaren of McBuzz Communications is going to talk about three things. The first is how to upload a PDF, Microsoft Word document, Excel, PowerPoint, or other document using WordPress. The second is how to insert a link to that document into a WordPress post or page. And the third, I just want to notice the fact that there are two different things called Media Library in WordPress 2.7. Okay, that third point can be a little confusing, and I just want to show you the two things called Media Library while we're doing these other two tasks. Okay, so let's get started here. This is the dashboard for Business Blogging 101. Here's the Business Blogging 101 website. And I am Mark McLaren, owner of McBuzz Communications. If you'd like more information about McBuzz, please visit Business Blogging 101. And my photo and some information is over here on the right in the sidebar, or you can go to mcbuzz.com. I have a tutorial that I created about a year and a half ago on how to upload and link to a PDF, etc. But that was done with an earlier version of WordPress, so I wanted to create an update to that tutorial here using WordPress 2.7. Okay, so let's see. I'll get rid of that. I don't need that. Here's the dashboard, right? And I want to upload. I'm going to use a PDF for this example, but you can use any document like that. And I'm first going to start out by showing you here that in the navigation on the dashboard there is something called Media, and there is a link to something under there called Library. So if I click on that, I will get this thing called Media Library. Now there are a bunch of files in here. You can see I've got the ones that I've used for tutorials and so forth. And if you click on either the link to any of these files like so, you get a little bit of information about that file. Okay, but you get more information if you access the Media Library, or the thing called Media Library, through the editor, and I'll show you that in just a second. Okay, so for starters, I want to show that you can upload any file, any kind of media, whether it's image, document, video, etc., by going here to Media and then Add New. Okay, now it gives you a list of all the file types that you can upload. Okay, which includes JPEG, Doc is a Microsoft Word document, PPT is PowerPoint, ODT is Open Document. I can't remember what that stands for exactly. It's an open source software that you can download for free, and it does a lot of things that Microsoft Office does. PPTX is the Office 2007 version of PowerPoint, and DocX is the Office 2007 version of Microsoft Word. Okay, so you have all those to choose from, PDF being one of them, and I'm just going to go select, as you see, click on Select Files, and then I can select any document I want here. This is the PDF I'm going to select, and click Open. Okay, I've done this already a couple times, but I'm just going to do it again for illustration purposes. Okay, so now you see I've got a little bit of info about this file. I've got the file name, and then the title that WordPress generates automatically. Okay, you can change that. I encourage you to change it. It will take the file name itself and put it into the title box. Okay, if you give it a more descriptive name, preferably without the dashes in it, then you'll be sure to recognize that later, and it's also better for search engines. So I'm just going to use a short one here, but it's good to give it a very descriptive title. Okay, caption in this case doesn't really apply because this is not an image. I'm not going to be placing it on a page. I'm just going to be placing a link to the file into a page. Okay, and description is for your purposes so that you can remember which document this is exactly. It doesn't show anywhere when you insert this thing into a page or a post. Okay, so here I might just say the most recent upload. Okay, just to show you how that works. And then I'm going to save all changes. Alright, so this is the third one of these that I've uploaded. If I can delete it, I can view it. That would open the document. If I click on edit, I go back and I see the information that I created and the file itself. Okay, so that is adding new using the media library in the sidebar of the dashboard. There's another way to add that media, and let's see that now, because I'm going to go and create a new post and insert a link to this document into that new post. Okay, so under posts, I'm going to click on add new. Now this would be the same if I were to add a new page, just FYI. I could add a new page in the same way, and all the same principles apply here. So you can do either one. Call this sample post. Okay, and in here I can say click here to download search engine guide. Okay, I can type that text in, and I'll show you how to make that a link to the document in 1 second. I can also put the cursor wherever I want within this text. Here I'm just putting it on a new line, and then I can go up to my insert upload insert buttons. Okay, I don't want to insert an image or a video or an audio file. I want to insert something else, in this case a PDF, so I'm going to click on the add media button. Okay, and now I see again a link here that says media library. So what's the difference? Why do I have two ways? You would think I could access the same thing by clicking on media library here. However, it is slightly different. Okay, and just before we do that, I'll mention as well, you can see that I could upload the file using this technique as well, coming in from the page or post editor. Okay, here I could select a file from my computer as well. Okay, clicking on media library button, now I get a list again of all the files that I've uploaded using WordPress. If I want to narrow these down, if I've got a whole bunch of these files here, which I really don't, but say I want to just search for the word search, okay, and click on that, then it just shows me the documents that have search either in the file name or the description, like this. Okay, here's search engine guide, the second one that I uploaded, and I'm going to click on show here, and now you see I see a little bit more information than I did in the other media library. Okay, mostly the most important thing I see is this link URL. Alright, so that is the address of the file on the server that I uploaded. So I could grab this link, I can highlight it, I can click in this box and say Command or Control A, select that entire link URL, and then Command Control C and copy it. Okay, and I can take that back out here if I want to. So I'm just going to close this add media box, and now I'm going to highlight the text that I had typed already, click on the link insert edit link button, okay, and then I can just paste right into the link URL box here, bonk, the URL that I just copied. Okay, so that links to the file on the server. I can set the target for this if I want it in a new window, same window, and I can give this a title, which I recommend that you do, but I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, then I click on Insert, and there it is. You see it's created a link, and the link is to the file on the server. So if I save this draft and then preview it, okay, you see here is the text, and it's a link to that file. Now if I click on this, it's not going to display in my browser because it doesn't display PDFs. That's another topic. But if I right click, okay, and then I say save link as, then I'll be able to save that PDF, okay, anywhere I want on my computer. Or for most people, if they were to just click on this link, they would get a dialog that says, do you want to save this file, do you want to open it, okay, and then you can go from there. So that's how you insert a link in that way. And then there's one other way to do it. Let me see if I can do this really fast because I'm running out of time, which is, as I mentioned before, put the cursor wherever you want, okay, and then go into Media Library this way, clicking on that Insert Media button, Media Library, okay, show the file, and there's a button here that says Insert into Post, okay, so if I click on that button, boom, okay, then it inserted the title of that file that I gave it myself, and it's a link, okay, to the same document. So again, I can save that draft and preview it, or I can publish the post, and both of those will link to the same PDF file. That's how you upload and insert a link to a PDF or other document on WordPress.
I hope you are now familiar with WordPress and will try using it soon. Well, that's all from now. Remember, Jitsu is committed to bring training to you anytime, anywhere, just when you need it.